Welcome back, everybody. It's a brand new episode of 5 Minute Majors. I'm your host, Derek Harper. Well, the off season is just a gift that keeps on giving, folks. I mean, it's just like new coaches, new GMs, new players. I mean, it's just, or new Memorial Cup bids. And that is exactly what we have this week. New coaches and more Memorial Cup bids. So let's dive right into it. The Kelowna Rockets have announced, obviously, they announced earlier this summer, but three teams joined them this week alone: the Medicine Hat Tigers, the Lethbridge Hurricanes, and the U.S. Division's Spokane Chiefs. So that begs the question of who else will join them. Obviously, there are other teams that are bidding and stuff. It's going to be a real bidding war, bidding battle over the next few months, probably next year or so. But Everett, maybe they could. I believe Brandon is in the mix as well. The Winterhawks, they might be an option. They're rumored to be. We'll see if that pans out or whatever happens with that. That's just a rumor kind of floating around. So there's no substance to that quite yet, but definitely I think something to keep your eye on because I think there's a very good chance of that happening. But the Spokane Chiefs, Matt Bardsley has that Winterhawks connection. Matt Bardsley is Spokane's general manager. And so he knows what it takes to lead a successful club. They just announced their new head coach in the past week. And so I think that will lend themselves to having a really strong, successful team over that time. And by then, and so I think the U.S. division is going to be really competitive. I mean, we look at Kyle Gustafson with the Winter Portland Winterhawks, and Don Knockbauer with the Wenatchee Wild, and the Chiefs have their coach. Well, also there's another brand new coach in the same division this week. Everett has announced their new coach, Steve Hamilton. He is coming in from the same league. He's staying in the WHL. He comes in from the Calgary Hitmen, and so he had a successful tenure there. Not like super stellar like some of the other coaches that have been hired these past few weeks in the WHL or the professional ranks, in the AHL, NHL. But I think it goes to show you again that this is a developmental league for not just the players, but the coaches too. And Kyle Gustafson, he'll do well under Mike Johnston's leadership and taking the reins there. And I think that might provide a spark for them to get past and actually win the WHL again for the first time in over a decade. And so I think, I mean, if you think about it, we've had Spokane, that's one, Everett, that's two, Portland, that's three, Wenatchee, that's four, and that's just in the U.S. division. So the leadership in the WHL and the talent that it takes to put together a competitive staff, a competitive team, I think you're really seeing that the WHL might be entering one of its prime ages, prime times. And I think this next season is going to be really exciting. It's going to be one for the ages to cover, and I really cannot. I just cannot wait to see what happens. Really excited to deep dive in there. The extraordinary talent, and I think with the hiring for the Silver Tips of Steve Hamilton, we are expecting to see their exceptional status player Landon Dupont sign really soon. So I mean, you could compare that. He could be the next Connor Bedard. You look at Gavin McKenzie with the Medicine Hat Tigers, Connor Bedard's cousin. I mean, or not McKenzie, Gavin McKenna. I'm sorry about that. And so you also have the new WHL commissioner Dan Neer, and I think this is a very exciting time for this league. All these new coaches, extraordinary players. I think this is going to be a golden era for the WHL. You have the Moose Jaw Warriors who are on the rise. Obviously, the Saskatoon Blades, the Portland Winterhawks, Wenatchee Wild now in the league. Fans, I think this is a time to really lock in and really focus on where this league can be in the next 5 years. Because, I mean, then let's shoot the next 2 years. The Memorial Cup coming back to the league. I think it's really going to be cool. and I cannot wait to bring all the new coverage to you, maybe some exclusive interviews. We're really going to dive in over this next month of the off season and really find some exclusive content, bounce things off of people, and I cannot wait to bring that all to you.